Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am doing a very simple beginner friendly spring set for you guys. And once again, I am making a mixture, and I like the way this one came out, y'all. I was using all pastel colors and I did not have a pastel purple. So I remember that you guys said to mix white if you're trying to make it lighter. So I'm mixing white with this purple to make it a more of a pastel purple, and it did work. It did work. Um don't talk about my mixes. They are not for sale, and I'm not selling none of these acrylics, honey. These are just for my own personal use. And if I want to use it on someone else, I most definitely can. So that's the way it turned out. But when I get to that purple, y'all are going to see that it marbles. But baby, that marble is so pretty. It's like I got a two in one. Like if I wanted to use it as a marble, I could literally use it as a marble. Y'all be hating on acrylics that marble, but baby, maybe you want a marble. Maybe you need a marble. Maybe it will help you marble better because you don't have to dip your brush in two different acrylics. You just dip it in that one acrylic and you gonna get a fantastic marble. Just wait till I get to this purple. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Maybe they need to come up with two in one, like how they got dip powder and acrylic powder. Maybe they could come up with like plain color or marble color. Marble insist of, like, what colors do the marble insist of? Because baby, this marble is purple and white, and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. Do you understand what I'm telling you? It is so pretty. And I almost wanted to keep it as a marble, but I was like, no, because it's gonna mess up my little plain simple set, my little easy to do set. So I had to, had go ahead and brush it on out so I could get that pastel purple. But this yellow right here, y'all, is from Dynamic. And I'm not even hating on Dynamic. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, y'all know I love me. Y'all know I loves me some not polished. But I'm not hating on the Dynamic because Dynamic is cheap and they have every single color. And it's been a while since I've worked with dynamic acrylic, but it does not stick to your brush. And now I see why people work with dynamic more on a wetter side because I mean, it's workable and it doesn't, as long as it's not sticking to my brush, y'all, I can work with any acrylic as long as it's not sticking in my brush and gunking my brush up and pulling out my hairs on my brush. So as long as it's not pulling out hairs, as long as it's not gunking up my brush, I can work with it. I'm not mad at it at all whatsoever. It's just you have to know how the formula operates. And once you get your acrylic down, you can work with pretty much any acrylic as long as it doesn't stick in your brush. Like if the acrylic just sticks in your brush, like I see the dynamic acrylic be getting on my brush, but I can wipe it and it will wipe clean. But you got some acrylics that'll get on your brush, and then when you try to wipe your brush, it goes deeper into your brush. That is not a good acrylic. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here go this purple, y'all. Here go this purple. Now look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That would make such a pretty marble if I wanted to make it marble. And I was like, I was wanting to play around with it for a minute. Y'all see me. I was about to play around with it for a minute because I was like, ooh, that would make such a pretty marble. But I was like, let me stop before it sets like that, because I'm not trying to get a marble on this nail. So I was like, let me just go ahead and brush it on out. But y'all, if I was just to tap and leave it, that would be such a pretty, pretty, such a little precious marble, y'all. That would be an easy marble too. Like I'm not dipping into two colors. It's just that one color and it's naturally marbling on its own if I wanted it to do that. Y'all, I just made a new invention. I made a new invention. I made a two-in-one. You can either have a pastel purple or you can have a marble purple and white. Who else can make an acrylic like this? And I don't even know how I did it. I probably put too much white, maybe, and that's what did it. I don't know. But baby, I like it. Okay? I like it. I ain't mad at it at all. Now, this color right here is also from Dynamic, and this is the only baby blue acrylic that I have, you guys. Like, really? Really? But I like it. It's from Dynamic. I think it's called Flowers, Wildflowers, or something like that. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. I like it, but I do need to get me another baby blue acrylic, preferably in not polish. Good news is we are about to hit 2K, you guys. And when we do hit 2K subscribers, I will be having a giveaway. Now, if you are a public subscriber to me and you do not have a channel or you do not have a nail channel and you want to enter into the giveaway, you can most definitely enter into the giveaway. And if I pull your name, you will win cash. That's right, baby. Cash money taking over for the 99 and the 2000s. Hopefully, I ain't get copyrighted for that little snippet of that song. Dadgum, I do not own the rights, okay, YouTube? Don't come for me. How in the world am I still working on this pinky child? I'm almost done, you guys. It's just this acrylic. You have to be really gentle with it or you will wipe the whole thing off the nail. That's why I like not polish. You got to be gentle with dynamic acrylic. But look, y'all, we are on to the next part. I'm going to show y'all what the name of this is right quick. And we are getting on to, oh, hell, we got to do the thumb. All right, you guys, watch me do the thumb. This is going to be really, really quick. I'm going to throw this thumb on here really, really quick, and then we're going to get on to the design part, okay? It'll be design time in 3, 2, 1. Y'all see how I just took that acrylic and then put it up there? That's what I'm talking about with dynamic. That's why I'm not mad at dynamic, because the acrylic, it might come off on your brush, but it's not going to stick inside of your brush and pull out the hairs of your brush and get your brush all gunky and sticky. It might stick on your brush, but it's going to wipe off. This is how I do my moon cut on the free edge of my nails, you guys. I like doing it after acrylic application because it's just easier to me. I don't know why, but I like to do it after application. I know some people do it before, but I feel like I'm more prone to make a mistake if I try to put the moon cut in the nail with just the tip. So when I have the acrylic on there already, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I just like the thought of drilling it, or if it's just easier for me to get that shape that I'm looking for. So you want to go under the nail first and then just kind of bring it up in the middle, and then you don't really need to move the bit. Just kind of let the bit do the work. And then just you're going to slightly inch it to each side of the nail. Now I'm going to use my cuticle oil and buff. And ooh, y'all, I get to use this little thingamabob that Momo sent me. So this really came in handy for this set. And as I was looking for the colors for this set, y'all, I realized I don't have that much gel polish. So I did go on a little tangent of ordering gel polish. That video will be coming up soon where I will be swatching gel polish. I don't remember what brand I bought. Oh yeah, I do, but I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. So I do have a swatching video coming up next, but y'all, I had to mix all these colors together to the best of my ability to make to get it, because I'm trying to get the color of the nail. I want the color to be the same color of the nail, and I think I did a pretty good job at getting those colors, you guys. And as y'all can see, I don't have any nails on, y'all. I actually took my nails off and decided that I was going to take a break and give my nail beds a break, not let them breathe, because they don't breathe. But I wanted to give my nail beds a break from having any acrylic on them, you guys. So I think well, so far it's only been a week, and has it been a week? It feels like a week. It's literally only been 3 days, you guys. 3 days. And I told myself I was going to go without nails for at least 1 month. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'll probably make maybe, I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to just wait at least a month because I have been wearing nails straight for 2 years now. It's been 2 years that I have been having nails on without any break, without, you know, from just not letting our nail beds air out, because I don't like it when people say that. But just, giving them a break from having any acrylic on them, and just, I don't know, just kind of letting them grow down and just getting that new fresh plate of nail. So hopefully, y'all, I can do this for a month. It's only been 3 or 4 days now. We will see. Hopefully, I don't give in within like the next 2 weeks. The goal is to go for at least a month, and I think I have enough pre-recorded videos to last me to at least, go without nails for 3 weeks. It is so hard, you guys, for me to go without nails. So I'm trying to psych myself up for it. And I can, and I'm like, I can do the pop off method, I can have fun and do some sets back to back by doing the pop off method. But y'all, I don't know. I don't really like doing the pop off method like that, because sometimes when I do the pop off method, it be like some of the most fire sets ever, and I don't want to take them off. But anyway, on back onto the nail set, you guys. I was watching somebody's channel and they had got this spider gel, and I had no idea that they had clear spider gel. Y'all, when I seen that, I went straight to Temu and got me some clear spider gel, because I was like, I need that. That way I can mix any color that I want in my spider gel, and I can have the color that I want. So you don't have to buy, like, that's just, to me, I feel like that's just better. Like, you can just get the clear and then literally just mix any color that you want. So you don't have to keep buying all those colors. It frees up more space in your nail room. So you just have that one spider gel and then you just mix the colors that you want. That's it. That's all. But this is basically all I did for this set, you guys. When it comes to spring sets, I really like to keep them simple because they can start to get gaudy to me. They kind of remind me of like Valentine's Day nails. Like, you know how we can kind of do too much on Valentine's Day nails. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. But yeah, this is the way they turn out. So when it comes to spring nails, I like to keep them simple so that they don't get too busy. I don't really too much care for extra busy nails, but y'all, I think these are so pretty and I love the matte on them. So I did make them matte, of course, and then I kept the spider gel the way they is.